There was another topic I wanted to talk about while I have a big chunk of you guys all here. I haven't seen this personally on my server, but have any of you guys seen this yet? I don't even know if this, I'm assuming this works. I've heard somebody was complaining about it, so I'm assuming it's because it works. With other people stealing armadas because they have the quick speed up timer. So like you'll set an armada and it'll be like tick the timer will be ticking away and it's like 10 minutes or 9 minutes left. And then you join the armada and you use your quick speed up so your finishes in 30 seconds and you steal it from somebody else. Lube is saying yes, it does work. Okay. Hasn't been an issue yet on other servers. Okay. At least on your server. I know a lot of people have rules in their ROE against setting an armada while someone else already has one set on it, and it's not allowed. So you'd have to wait until it was over anyway. But I have heard people talking on some of the European servers about people doing that and stealing armadas from other players, and it, you know, kind of pissing people off. So I thought we'd take a second and I would just find out how sort of widespread of an issue this is. Darth says that's fun on Thursdays. So Apex, you're just stealing 40 epics from everybody? Okay. The G5 uncommons are all the same. They're 450,000 faction credits, which is the same as the Nova. It's 150 blueprints at 3,000 apiece. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely going to start some wars and start some conflicts for sure. Because obviously the other person is losing the directives, right? It's like if they start it and then speed it up, like you don't get your directives back, they're gone. And I can see people being very unhappy with that happening to them. So I'm sure there are plenty of people who are avoiding doing that, but I'm sure there's also some rogue players who are just like, yeah, I don't care. I'm taking what's mine, and what are you going to do about it? So now that I've announced it, people will start. There you go. We'll make sure to highlight this, put this over on YouTube for people so they know that it's possible and it's an option, and you can do it to screw over your worst enemy, or more likely, you can do it and start all kinds of unnecessary conflicts, all out server wars. Why? Because somebody stole your 40 epic on Thursday for Apex. We were trying to do turf wars, and we were killing armadas in origin space, and somebody stole my 3-star Isogen armada right out from underneath me. What a jerk. Tiberius told me to do it. Absolutely. I 100% told you to do that. No, no, I did not. In fact, I said, don't do that. Now, there's another content creator who would probably say, go for it. Why not? Be a pirate. Steal that. Steal that shit while you can. Sure, scope. No. Oh, no. Absolutely not. War is good for profit. Absolutely. Interreger. Interager. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Do I think the Prime G3 G5 research is worth buying? Your light spender at Ops 42, and this would be your first $100 or £100 or €100, whatever symbol that is. I'm guessing euro. Investment, yes, that prime is particularly good as far as primes go. Obviously, like all primes and all researches, there is a diminishing returns on stuff. But this one is a pretty significant upgrade. This is like 200%. So all G3, G4, and G5 materials and resources. Obviously, the earlier you get this in the game, the more value you're going to get out of it. But at 42, you've got a lot of G4 research, and it's all very expensive. And you're going to have a lot of G5 research to do too. So anything that you can do to cut down on those material costs would be beneficial. Also, since I'm thinking out loud here, getting this now at 42 might enable you, if you do, which I have a video on, a couple of Klingon G5 missions, because you know Voyager can reach there, or your Fisha can possibly reach there, but Voyager can definitely reach there at that level. You can get yourself a couple of G5 primes using uh, the G5 uncommon crystal you get from completing those missions, which if you have this reduction might go a little further and might actually let you get more than one, because it's this one, prime critical hit damage, which I think you can get at 43 is the earliest you can get this, 42, 43, somewhere in that range. Maybe it is 42. This requires G5 uncommon crystal, which like I said you can get from missions. And there are a couple of other ones that you can do. I want to say the ones in the galaxy tree, your prime. Nope, those are 6-star. Is it the ship parts one? Maybe it's the ship parts ones. There's a couple of other ones. I'm trying to figure out where they are. Maybe they're in the station tree. Yeah, your prime 4-star ship part ones also require G4 uncommon materials. So it might also be possible if you had like that efficiency, say, I don't know, I haven't done the math. I don't know if it'll make a difference or not. But it could let you squeeze out 2 of these primes much earlier and make part of your gameplay experience better. So I will say this is one of the better primes to invest in if you are going to invest money into this game. The other ones that are worthwhile to invest in are these two, which do require the new Dolomite, which you can now get through the Section 31 store in very slow quantities. But this right here is probably the best bang for your buck, if you will, where you're talking about long-term productivity. So, armadas are PvP drivers, definitely. Why is it even allowed to set an armada if there's already one set? In case they fail, or in case you want to kill them and steal it, because Scopely always intended armadas to be something people fight over. The players themselves came up with, putting that in ROE, that no, don't do that, don't be that guy or girl. But Scopely always intended that people would set armadas and other people would go kill them to steal the armada, and then they'd set it and all the directives would just keep getting used up, and then people would have to buy directive bundles, and that's how they would just keep raking in the cash. Everybody buying directive bundles because everybody would just keep fighting over the armadas, and then they slowly realized that was never going to happen. Mm-hmm. Oh, you already saw my video. Excellent. Well, hopefully then that's sort of what inspired the question a little bit. Yeah, I think I did that video about a year ago now.